The markets have closed for the day. Let's see what Jay did. He closed an Ethereum position and also he bought an Airbnb position. Airbnb, which is something quite new as it just came and it's now available to be purchased on the platform. Before seeing what we did for the day, there was a very nice tweet from Jay Smith. He says, "Sometimes you're just totally out of sync with the move. The key is to recognizing it. I closed my short hedges right before the market dipped, bought back in too soon without enough on the side to take more advantage. I took the full hit, portfolio down 3% in 2 days. But you have to move on. I believe those companies were a reasonable price when I bought them, so why close? The fundamentals have not changed. The dip is hitting resistance at the 20 daily MA and next week it should bounce a little. The market is still healthy." It is very nice that Jay is so humble. He recognizes that he made a mistake there, and actually there is no trader, no matter how experienced he is, that does not make any mistakes, and it's nice, makes you a better trader actually. So let's see, we saw what he bought and closed, and let's see how we did for the day. We closed at $421 overall for our account as a profit. The overall profit, the daily profit, was at $33, so we took back half of what we lost yesterday, which was very nice. And at the end of the day, our monthly profit is at minus $59. And let's see how our account sits at the moment. You can see here the amount that it is invested and the money that we have made, and you can see that overall we have a 0.71 plus on the total open positions, and the closed positions we have made $400. That was a good day, taking some money back, which is nice to happen. So maybe we can have a turnaround for the month and end up in profit. It still has a long way to go though, and we're going to see during the next days how will we do. For now, our portfolio is at $421 profit with about 15% as profit, and our total equity is at $3,164. The markets are about to open. As you can see, we're already down for the day, about 10 euros, and this is the reason. Cryptos are going a bit down at the moment. We had a tweet from Jay this morning. He says, "Economically, a no-deal Brexit will almost certainly be much worse for the UK than COVID-19 has been, and make no mistake, COVID has caused some irreversible damage to a sizable collection of companies and their staff. So, we hope that there will be no-deal Brexit, as this would be very bad, at least as Jay Nemesis thinks." So, cryptos have gone south. Our portfolio sits at 410.90. We are going to see in just a few seconds how the markets will open for the day. Let's see if we're going to have any big movements or not, go up or down. And the markets have just opened. As you can see, we moved down a bit and again up, almost where we were, hoping that we will keep pushing up for the day so that our losses for the week will be less. As you can see, we had a very bad day on Wednesday, although all the other days were a little bit positive for our account. Yesterday though, we took back half of what we lost on Wednesday, so we're going to have to see what will happen today and how the week will end. So this is how the markets closed for the day. For Friday 11th of December, we're at 425 overall profit. That means we made a whopping $4 for the day. Still it's a win, not a loss, so we're happy. And for the overall monthly profit, we're at minus 55 at the moment, a lot better than the minus 92 we were a couple of days ago, so we made some money back. Let's see some of the positions that we bought. We bought Airbnb, closed the Bitcoin trade, closed Ethereum, and bought Ford. And this is how our portfolio sits at the moment. You can take a look at our portfolio and how it is. Here it is. Currently we're at 433 because cryptos are coming back a little bit, and we have $34 as profit on our current live portfolio and 398.76 of our closed positions. This is what we did. We're kind of happy we didn't go losing more money after Wednesday being so bad. We took some back, and we are hoping that next week will be much better. So the market is just closing right now for a Saturday, and why do we say that? We just count it like that at the end of the day, as we have movement now on the weekends. $4.39 for the day. That means we are on a plus $14 profit for the day and a minus $41 overall. Why this happens? This happens because of cryptos. You can see them here. They are moving up again. They're moving a little better than they did the last few days, so they create gains for us in the weekends, and that happens because we have quite a bit right now. If we see Jay's portfolio, we'll see that he has a current 6.79% position on Bitcoin and also a good amount of Ethereum, 2.05%. He had a lot more the last few days. It seems that he has cut his losses for now, and some very small positions in some other cryptos like Litecoin, ADA and Stellar for about 0.5% of his portfolio each. So let's see some of the news that we have for today. As regards COVID-19 and the vaccine rollout, it is mentioned that it will give many sectors across corporate America the opportunity to shine. In retail sector, CVS and Walgreens, they will administer vaccines at tens of thousands of long-term care facilities across the country, and CVS chief Larry Merlo told CNBC that the company is ready to go. Also, Walmart has been adding cold storage capabilities to handle the vaccine at more than 5,000 of its pharmacies. Shipping sector, FedEx and UPS are carving up the US like a risk map as they prepare to rush the vaccine to administration sites. They are confident that together they have the capacity to deliver both the life-saving shot and the Christmas sweater you need to send to your aunt. Let's see now if our aunt receives the sweater. Pharma. As it turns out, developing a vaccine that can help end the global pandemic can make you a lot of money. Why? Because Pfizer and Moderna are expected to generate $32 billion in COVID-19 vaccine sales in 2021 according to Wall Street forecasts. Moderna did just $60 million in revenue last year. You can imagine what big of a difference that is. Now, as regards the markets, we have seen DoorDash and Airbnb. They both went public this week with massive stock price pops, and on day one trading, DoorDash closed 85% above their initial price, while Airbnb's rose more than 112% by market close. 19 IPOs doubled the share price on the first day of trading this year, and compared to 2019, the previous year, just 3 companies managed to do that. And while popping may be good for Rice Krispies, it's more than just spilled milk for pre-IPO shareholders. Just ask Airbnb CEO Brian Chesky, who won the award of Most Shook live on Bloomberg yesterday. For Chesky, the gap between Airbnb's debut share price of $68 and the 139 share it actually opened at translates to billions of dollars of missed opportunity if the company had initially sold its shares at that higher price. Plus, these first day pops can make sure shares look soggy later. An inflated price that later drops off creates a Splash Mountain style stock chart. Not a great PowerPoint slide to show investors? Indeed. Now, let's see what happens with this. Indeed, it is amazing to see companies like DoorDash and Airbnb enter the market and skyrocket like that. And something else, do you know this dog? This is the Boston Dynamics internet famous dog. Yesterday, the South Korean automaker Hyundai said that it's acquiring a controlling stake in Boston Dynamics, which makes this dog for $1.1 billion. Now, whether you think Spot the dog is oddly cute or straight out of Black Mirror's Metalhead episode, I'd like to see that episode, I haven't seen it, he could be a very good buy to help Hyundai advance its autonomous technology capabilities. Some of the sectors Boston Dynamics tech might help with one day are self-driving vehicles, smart factories, and healthcare. These were some news from the Morning Brew for the day. As we can see, our portfolio sits at 440, we closed at 439 for the day. This is how it looks like for us today, Saturday. $42 plus in the open positions, $398 in the closed positions. As we mentioned, our last 3 days are all positive. Little by little, we make up the minus $67 of Wednesday. Let's see now how the next week will evolve. So be reminded that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. As a matter of fact, you can lose money while trading. Still, we hope that with Jay we're not going to lose any of our money, we're going to make a good profit. But it's up to you to decide if you're going to follow him or any other of the popular investors. It's always a risk. There's always risk in trading the markets. If you like this video, please drop a like, subscribe, as it really helps me to get going this channel, and see you next time.